We do not believe that regime has to be determined by the foreign partners. It has to be determined by the sovereign people of that country, in this case Iran. And we don't even expect this to be helpful for anyone, starting by Israel itself.
If Trump is unclear or has zigzagged about his motives for attacking Iran, and he's mentioned several of them, the nuclear file, but also regime change. He's also said help is on the way to the Iranian protesters who were killed in their tens of thousands in January. If Trump is unclear, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel is not. He wants regime change. He's talked about splitting Iran into ethnic groups because an independent Iran is the last obstacle to his dream of a greater Israel. An Israel with an alliance. He talked about the hexagon of states that would support Israel's hegemony. Do you agree that an Israel which is not just trying to defend its borders but expand them and expand military control of the Arab and Persian world is an inherent threat to the stability of the region?
We totally agree on the fact that occupying territories illegally by Israel is unacceptable, and this is something that we said in many times, and we tried to push forward several processes, starting by the state of the two-state solution recently in the conference in New York last July and last December in two conferences. So we are very committed to that, and we do not accept this idea of having an entity, Israel or another country in the region, expanding and occupying territories of its neighbors. This is totally unacceptable, of course. Now, coming back to your first question about the targets and the goals of this war, it remains very unclear, as you said very justly earlier. We saw at the beginning that the regime change, one of the ultimate targets by the Americans. Then the Israelis also confirmed it, and the Americans walked away from this objective, and we expect, unfortunately, that this goal not only that is not legitimate, as I said earlier. We do not believe that regime has to be determined by the foreign partners. It has to be determined by the sovereign people of that country, in this case Iran. And we don't even expect this to be helpful for anyone, starting by Israel itself, because having more fragmentation in the area, this would lead to more unrest, more instability.